Well, good afternoon, West Ham fans. David Moyes has just finished his press conference ahead of the Arsenal game. Let's talk about it. Yes, everybody, it is Hammer's Headlines in association with the KUMB.com boys, patient code boys, KUMB.com boys, as we always do for Hammer's Headlines on the Friday before a game of the weekend. We do a David Moyes press conference and we give you a synopsis of what's been saying. It's just finished at Rush Green. Not, as always, not the longest press conference as per usual. These things don't tend to last very, very long. A few interesting tidbits of information, nothing too groundbreaking. You would have seen the thumbnail talking about Lucas Paqueta and Antonio. We'll start with team news straight away because that's what everyone wants to know about, really. Don't we? We all want to know about team news. If I can find the right button. There we go. So let's talk about team news. Asked about team news, he said Lucas Paqueta isn't ready yet. Mikel Antonio has started training, but he has only trained for the 2 days with the group. He's still off in terms of match fitness and being available. It's that available thing that I'm quite interested in. Yeah, available, or is he off match fitness and being available? Is he not going to be available? I don't really know. By the sounds of it, I'd imagine he's going to be making some sort of appearance. Probably on the bench, I reckon. I don't think he'll start. Being some way off, could he miraculously be on that point in 2 days' time? I don't think so. Obviously, he is doing some full contact training with the side rather than necessarily just running around the pitch. And in terms of Paqueta, look, we've heard 4 to 6, 1 to 2. I think, to be honest, somewhere in the middle. 1 to 2, obviously, I think you may well have seen him back for the Forest game, potentially. If not, maybe the Brentford game after that. Maybe more of a realistic, but I think we'll see what happens there. But yeah, interesting. But we know Moyes, you don't give nothing away, particularly in terms of Antonio, because, I mean, the way we would play if Antonio is playing compared to the way we're playing if he isn't playing is completely different, in my opinion. And if we told Arsenal that he's going to be playing, then they can get prepared for that. And obviously, we go into a situation where we have a full week, really, between the last game. Very unusual. Moyes was asked specifically about that and what it means to him. And he goes, we've tried to give the players a bit more time training together, which we needed because we've been off the boil a little. Getting them all back together has been good, and hopefully we can build on it. We've beaten Manchester United, Arsenal, Chelsea this year. We're giving the top teams a game, and hopefully we can do the same on Sunday. I think we need to do the same. Not hopefully, we need to do the same on Sunday, I would suggest, Mr. Moyes, for sure. Going to be a tough game. Going to be a tough game. But we do go into that having beaten Arsenal twice already this season. Could it be once, twice, 3 times beating a Gooner? Maybe I'll play that song. Maybe once, twice, 3 times. Or 3 is the magic number. Probably not, because we know we'll probably end up losing off that. But ask whether the impact of beating a side already and how that means. He said, if you'd give me one of those wins against a team, I'd have been happy. 2 is fabulous, and if we make it 3, it would be fantastic. They are in Arsenal are a great side, and we feel we have to play really well. It doesn't make me feel more confident, but it makes me feel that we've shown we can take points off Arsenal. We've scored against them, and that could be key again to give ourselves a chance. For me, it's not about the scoring. I think we'd always score. We are a side which does always tend to score. For me, it's the conceding bit, which is the bit I worry about. And maybe it would mean someone like Calvin Phillips and Aged, I think Aged be back inside, but Calvin Phillips and Alvarez playing together as a double pivot to make sure, to try and add some solidity. I thought, Phillips' first game against Bournemouth, he was rusty, still a bit rusty against Man United, but a bit better. So it could be that, he's had a couple of games under his belt now. We'll wait and see what happens on Sunday. But I wouldn't be surprised if I see the double pivot, in all honesty. What else was he asked about? He was asked about Arsenal in general. Obviously, Mikel Arteta, and the manager saying he's done a brilliant job with the team. They've got some top quality players, including one they paid over £100 million for. They are a top team. They really are. We did a great job getting a win at the Emirates. And overall, we've had some good results against them. We'll have to work hard and play well again when we play them on Sunday. Well, duh. And that was kind of it. Then obviously, the thing the thing about Mikel Arteta is obviously he played under Moyes when he was at Everton. And so someone asked a question about future managers in the squad. And it's quite interesting what he said. And the person he picked for a month of Sundays, well, not month of Sundays because there's only 25, 23 players in the squad, but he would not have been my first 5 choice, in honesty. Asked about the future manager of, in terms of a player in the current squad who can develop. I'm pausing now to see if you can guess. No, you're wrong. He said Vladimir Sufal. I think might be one. I've just seen someone who go back in and manage. He's a good guy and balanced. He's a great trainer, has a great personality as well. You've asked me who I could see going on to be a manager. I've given you an idea, but I could be miles off the mark. So Vlad. So we don't need Michael Carrick. We don't need Arnie Slot. Vladimir Sufal, the new West Ham of West Ham. You've heard it here first, exclusively on the West Ham Network. I was think, I don't know, Calvin Alvarez, maybe. I don't know, again, because tactically you think, or I was not thinking, Bowen, maybe. I wasn't thinking Vladimir Sufal. He wouldn't be my first 5 picks. He may well have been your first 5 picks, or maybe it would have been now because I've told you. But anyway, that was it. That was it. Anyway, don't forget Hammer's headlines. I'm going to say thank you. And don't forget to check him out, kumb.com, for all your good news reviews. We've also tonight, we've got Irish Tommy shoot up. No, that one. Irish Tommy on tonight, doing a late show. Please check that out. Also, if you're around, if you're a loose end, 7:00 tonight, under 21s are playing Chelsea under 21s at Rush Green. I'll be there spinning the tunes, mispronouncing all the Chelsea players. So go along. It's a £5 and it's brilliant. It's great fun. It's proper. And, cheering on the academy, cheering on some of the players and seeing some of the players of the future potentially as well. If not, I'll be doing, I think it's on YouTube. In terms of, I used to get Mark Phillips as the sort of colour commentator, but he'll be doing the coaching, so I don't know who they'll have in. So he'll be there. And if not, I'll be doing a little review live after the game, not live, but recording it live at Rush Green after the game, which will probably go out tomorrow. And then we'll have all the starting 11 shows and all that type of stuff leading up to the Arsenal game. Pardon me. Take care. Stay safe. Stay warm. Stay humble. Keep the faith. And come on, you bloody Irons. Please. Irons.